Hi everyone, so I'm Hayley from Circle J Horsemanship. We've recently created a YouTube channel which was out of the box for us, so we don't normally put ourselves out there as much. But looks like we've opened ourselves up to some keyboard warriors. Now, normally I wouldn't react to you guys because, really, I don't know you guys from Boris Hope. You don't know us, so what you guys write normally wouldn't worry us. We just, shrug it off and say, yep, whatever. But there is a couple of comments that I thought that, you know what, I'm going to give my peace of mind to on what my answer is to that. So firstly, before you comment, maybe do your research on Circle J and who we are and what we are about. So we've had a comment specifically in regards to our horse yards. And I think their exact words were, I think you need at least 25 metres extra, mate, and not put a horse in that box. Now, firstly, the yard looks a lot smaller in video than it actually is. A horse can lay down comfortably if it chooses to. If a horse is, 17 hands or over and can't lay down, that horse goes into a paddock. But bear in mind, most of these horses that we're sharing on YouTube are rescue horses. Some of them are foals, some of them are 5, some of them are 10, some of them are 15. These horses have never been touched. Most of them have never had a handle on them. So to the people that say, get that horse out of a box, for one, it's not a box, it's a yard. Secondly, that horse is comfortable, it can lay down. Thirdly, what am I going to do? Throw it out in a paddock like it's been living for 15 years, runs through a fence, needs veterinary attention. Okay, so what else would I like to talk about? Another comment that was made that I find quite funny is you're making that horse scared. Mate, that horse was scared before it arrived. That's why it's with us. Not many people put their hands up to give these horses a second chance. The horse that you're referring to is approximately 5 years old, possibly older. We haven't been close enough to age that horse. The horse was run off a truck to us to never have had a hand on it in all those years. So what you're looking at is, hell yeah, it's scared. But it ain't because of us. The reason it's here is to show it that we're not to be feared. So all we're trying to do is give the horse the basic fundamentals of groundwork. So people can go in and catch them, tie them up, get their feet done, get veterinary assistance to them if they require. So you and your comment, I suggest you do your research with Circle J. We're all over social media. We've got nothing to hide. So we're on Facebook. We've actually got a webpage too. Check that one out. And if you still think that we're here to make horses scared, then mate, you don't know what you're talking about. So before you make judgment, please do your research. Now, before I said that normally I wouldn't give you guys the satisfaction of commenting back to what your ridiculous comments are, but I just want anyone that is actually watching us and that's new to following Circle J Horsemanship, that everyone understands what our position is. So our position at the moment is we are taking on rescue horses through an organisation that are requiring our services to help these horses when, if we weren't there to help them, who knows what their future would have been. So, I will go on further a bit more shortly. So again, if you're still a little bit confused in what we're doing, let's talk about the particular horse that someone's had a bit of a go at us about on YouTube. So her name is Checkmate. Checkmate was running wild in a paddock. Don't know much about her history other than she has never ever had a hand touched to her. Now, the exact words from the organisation that dropped this horse to us was, "Good luck, and we don't know what her future's going to be. We hope you can get a handle on her, but we're not really positive." So the video that you guys have all seen was day 1 and day 2, I think. It takes like 45 minutes, or in this case, it's taken me 5 days to load session 2. So what you're looking at is a horse that's snorting and running and running into the panel, and that ain't because of Oren. All Oren was doing was standing there. So the person that said he's making the horse scared, you don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, back to what Circle J are doing is we have started and re-educated and educated and worked with problem horses for the last 4 years. We've only opened to the public for the last 4 years. Oren has been doing it all his life. Recently, we have gone on to assist with many of rescue horses where their future, if they hadn't arrived to us, was probably not that positive. So we're trying our best. There is going to be possible methods that you guys don't like, but unfortunately we don't have the time to feed them apples and carrots for 4 months in the hope that they'll walk up. So watch our videos a little. So back to what I was saying, as a horse trainer, and most of you horse trainers will agree on this, unfortunately we do have a time limit. So we don't want to rush the horse, and we don't rush the horse, but there is a point that you have to make contact with that horse. So we don't have the luxury of letting a horse sit in the yard for 3 to 4 months, which isn't good on the horse, feeding it apples and carrots in the hope that it's going to pop its head in the halter one day and follow us around. So unfortunately, these horses are mature. These horses have been running away from humans all their life. So that's their initial reaction to run when they see someone coming up towards them. So there has to be a point where we have to make contact. So if you go back and watch our video explaining the tools that we use, you'll see that there is no harm to that horse at all physically. And you'll also see how quickly that horse has come around. And in the end, checkmate, the one that's scared and the one that we've been forcing to live in a box is allowing us to walk up with nothing on her, pop a halter on, back leg rested, taking a sigh, licking her lips. She ain't scared no more. So keyboard warriors, please find something else to do with your time. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. See ya.